Well, hey there, everybody. Dave here. You know, the other day we were talking about different ways that people find themselves around. Trying to find a certain street, certain house, certain location. Back in the day, we might use something like this. Compass. It still works, absolutely. All of our cars are equipped with GPS systems and everything else, and it's we got all sorts of different ways of finding our way and stuff like that. And let's see here, and we'd probably be lost without this, right? Okay. You wonder how anybody found each other back in the day, a couple hundred years ago. There were so far less people, um, not much numbering and stuff like that. Yeah, Ben lived out there on the old road with the big oak tree and stuff like that. So we're going to look at an unusual way that in this era, that people can find their way around. And I think you'll find this pretty interesting. All right, we're going to try our hand at a little voiceover action here. So if one of your ways of navigating around might look like something like this. This particular map is that of Newport News, Virginia. You see the little blue dot, and that is me. Okay. And you can type in the address, it'll bring you here. You can type in latitude, longitude, it'll bring you here and give you some other stuff. But what we're going to talk about here is a very unique system, and what it's called What Three Words. Okay, here in a minute we're going to bring up a screen where every 3 meters square has a different 3 words assigned to it. The words never change, they're always there, but where you happen to be at that time will be 3 words that will be assigned to that 3-meter area. 3 meters is roughly a little over 9 feet by 9 feet. Alright, take a look at the screen there, and you can see sometimes street address can be a little difficult to find. We all know that. You might want to go to a shopping center and stuff like that, but it brings you just to a general location. But these 3 words are going to bring you right down to this little tiny square. So we're going to sit here and we're going to play around with this a little bit. A lot of postal systems and ambulance type systems use this way out, in the rural areas. Because you imagine you're driving down a little road and all you got is cornfields and stuff like that. You break out your phone, you're looking at your car GPS, and it's really not giving you anything. The 100 block of Bob's Hole Road, okay? But if you use What Three Words app, it's going to bring you down right in whatever where the grid you are in, okay? So we're going to type in here in a minute, and these words are randomly selected, but the 3 words, once they get assigned to that grid, they stay the same, okay? And we're going to look at, I'm going to type up my address here in a minute, and I'm going to see what words we're assigned to. You see how the screen is showing you. Now it's easy to find any location with just 3 words. That's right. All right. Now we're going to type in my home address. And that is 7705 Orchid Avenue, Newport News, Virginia. And it is locating it right now. And those 3 words to this little grid that I'm in is laughs, berated, sneaky. That's right. That's right. And here in a minute, I'm going to move it over just maybe to the house next door and see what 3 words are assigned to that particular grid area over there like that. But this space back behind me is a little bit bigger than 3 meters by 3 meters and or 9 feet by 9 feet. So here we are. We're going to move across the road there a little bit. And this is under the water, on the land, everywhere. Okay, every 3 meters, you get three different words. And this app is called What Three Words. It kind of, brings you right down to you'd imagine if you're out in the woods and stuff like that, or out in the rural areas and stuff like that. Where am I at? Well, I'm at the following 3 words. And then you can break this down into latitude and longitude. Now, as you can see, I'm moving to the house across the way here, and we'll see what 3 words come up for it. Okay, one house that way. All right, the words over there are obvious, hardest allow. So y'all try this out, man. I think you'll find this quite interesting. Wherever you happen to be at, go to this particular app, type in your address, and see what the 3 words are assigned to, and then practice it around in the areas that you know, close to you. And I think you'll find this kind of unique. And you can try this out. Go out in your backyard or out up into your property somewhere and see what 3 words are assigned to that particular area. But it's kind of unusual, really neat. And English, I don't know how many words is actually in English, but you can see me bringing the map out a little bit. And like I said, this is Newport News, Virginia, about the southern third of it, and directly across the the water there is Norfolk, Virginia, and the Isle of Wight County and everything like that. So this is used by a lot of postal systems, emergency services, especially in rural areas. You can experiment with this while you're out camping. But what 3 words? That's what this is called. I think you'll find this quite interesting. So I will put this up here, and we'll see just how this does quite well. But I like this a lot. This is very unusual. And I know we were talking one of the lives the other day about that. You know, how people found each other and stuff like that, especially back in the olden days and stuff. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot less people, more woods and stuff like that. But this app here, what 3 words, will bring you right down into the very square that you are. Okay, you can see me backing the map out a little bit. Now we're going to go out to a little bit more rural area of Virginia, and this will be in the area near Brookneal, and we'll just find us a little grid out there. All right, and you see on the screen, answers, intervene, suspecting is the 3 words assigned to that particular grid that we just happen to put that square down on. That little 3 meter by 3 meter square, that's the 3 words that are assigned to that particular grid. Alright, and here in a minute we're going to go over just a little bit further, and we'll see what 3 words are assigned to that particular grid. But like I said, every 3 meters, when you pass 3 meters that way, there'll be another set of what 3 words. You could be under the ocean, and that surface will have what 3 words will be assigned to a particular grid. And the entire world has been plotted by this particular app, and I think you'll find this quite interesting. You know, if not very curious. Go out in the woods and practice up, backyard, going for your drives or something like that. And like I said, you can convert this back down to latitude, longitude, actual physical street address. But can you imagine where you're at is apples, oranges, and bananas or stuff like that? It's pretty cool, man. Anyway, thanks a lot.